But you know what's not gross? Inside the ant farm, guys.
Welcome, guys.
Welcome back.
Let's talk about this beer.
Yeah, I'm excited about this.
Distill Brewery. Distill. Tour Bus Double Dry Hop
Distill.
Hazy IPA with Citra and Mosaic hops.
It's from Normal, Illinois.
This can is dope, though.
Yeah, it's a great can.
Yeah.
Gross.
It matches your shirt, man.
You know me and cans.
Yeah.
I got a nice
Ooh.
set and I like them. I
Ooh.
like them nice set of cans. That's dank as fuck.
Yes. So good.
Yummy.
So this is our first podcast after 420. So you guys all smoked out? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Actually, we drank more yesterday.
This beer's dank.
Yeah, we went to and did trivia at the Myers Creek Inner Harbor. We went and checked it out with our friends. And
It's a really cool space. Like
yeah, and the food was good.
Yeah, the food's real
The
good.
food was worth the price.
where in the Inner Harbor is that?
It's like right.
Oh, is
it's
that where
it's
they're,
in
like,
you know
running
the big
responses?
building
It's like
that
right
they,
off of Van Rensselaer.
yeah, you know
like-
the big building that they built there. That's
Yeah,
like
it's like
it's
big new
multiple
building.
things. It's like
Uh-huh.
stores and I
It's
don't
almost
know
like a plaza.
Oh,
offices.
yes. I remember they were
Yeah.
doing that. I didn't know that
And
was
then
in the
the
opening.
and the
Forever
parking's
ago.
like
I knew
in
that.
a parking lot, like you know over across the street. So
It was Myers Brewing.
yeah, it's
Company?
Myers. They have a
Oh.
location there
That
now.
beer we
so.
drank
We
for the
just had
podcast.
Myers,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seconds ago.
They had that bit on tap there, but they had better beers than that on tap. That was a good beer, but they had great beers on
Yeah,
tap.
they did.
Kevin, you guys just need to invite me out more. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You go next time, Miguel. So
Yeah, come.
I can be the third. I can throw where like nobody's fucking.
You be the fifth.
Are you guys
person.
kissing over there? I'll take your
You be the
fries.
fifth.
Actually, it's
Yeah.
funny because I think it would work actually because me and Beth usually the wife just talk and then him and Greg talk.
You're gonna hang out with
usually,
me and Greg
Yeah, I'll be
anyway.
like,
Yeah.
I can't hear anyone on this end of the table.
He's
Well, we're
supposed to come
all
on
going to be
Sailfest.
hanging out together.
No, you're not gonna hang out with him.
Oh, I have to hang out with the person who's not drinking. That's my job.
No, but you get to meet Greg.
That's okay. I'll just get really drunk.
Yeah, you gotta balance it out.
Right,
I've seen this
exactly.
before.
Yeah. So, but yeah, good beer. Let's talk new. Wait, actually, you know what?
How are you guys doing?
How are you, babe?
It's Mr. Caddy.
You had a rough day yesterday.
Yeah, it's been a roller coaster of a week, but you know,
Yeah.
A roller coaster of love, though.
I have beer here. Not all love.
Yeah.
You know, not between us, love. Yes.
Oh.
You know,
And
lots of
sickness.
love. Yeah.
He had a cold for
Nice.
the past 3 days, and of course,
I'm
every time
getting up and she's
he
getting down.
starts
with
getting
sickness.
better, I start getting the fucking cold, and I'm like, cool.
You probably got it from me on Thursday, actually. Because
I think we might have got it from Aiden, but
I started getting cold on
Maybe.
Thursday, and then I was like,
no COVID
just
though.
get over
I
it. No COVID.
No COVID.
The
No Kobo.
person who runs basically the COVID tests was in there Wednesday. She's like, "I'll check yours right now." I'm like, "Check it."
Check it twice.
And she goes, "It's positive." Just kidding. I was like,
Don't kid about that.
Yeah.
"No, that's fine." I guess there's another person in there that was positive. That was
I'm positive, not kidding this
That's
time.
named Mateo. She's like, "There's a Mateo that's positive. It's not you though." I'm like,
Two T's.
sorry,
I'm
other
sure.
Mateo.
2 T's.
I outed you.
Yeah, I can take a fucking COVID test on my own. I'm like baby man over here. Take it for me.
I fill my mouth with spit to do the test.
Yeah, so he does the spit test at work, and he literally, like, the whole time he's walking over, he just, like, gets it all
Like
ready.
Triple H just
Like,
running
yeah.
all
stuff.
around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I do. But I put the tube up ahead so it goes to do it.
Yeah.
Like, and everybody, all these kids are like, "What is he doing?"
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh,
How
my
are you doing,
God.
by the way, baby? Huh?
Me?
Yeah, you.
I thought I was baby.
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
I know what I'm saying.
I put you in a corner all the time. That's what
That's,
I'm saying.
that's true.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
true. I'm like, okay.
Just, you gotta stare at the wall. I definitely had that happen to me multiple times as a child. So.
We had to stare at each other as a child.
Yeah.
So.
First grade, I had to sit in the corner a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Miss
Stick
Webb.
your nose in the book and then close on your
Mrs.
nose.
Webber made me sit in the corner a lot. It was
Never got put in the
Mrs.
corner by
Webber.
Mrs. Starzan. She
Jeez.
loved me.
She's dead now,
She
you
loved
know.
Miguel.
probably.
There's no way. Mrs.
Yeah.
Starzan, though, is still alive.
Wow.
She was older than Mrs. Weber.
I don't understand. Yeah, she's
Oh,
like
God.
150.
Wow.
Sorry,
I-
Mrs. Tarzan, if you watch this, I'm sorry.
I am just like, I'm just killing it. I'm like, I got to the point yesterday where I really have almost a mastery of my job at this point. Like, I don't know every single thing, but I know how to do it. And I was just like, I was scared when I came into it because I was really excited about the job. I was liking all the people and stuff, but I'm like, if it ever reaches the stress level that my last job was at, I'm
No,
just going to
immediately
kill
quit.
myself. Yeah, because I can't handle that. Like, I was so depressed. So yesterday I was like, it's never going to be like that. Like, this job won't be like that. There will be stressful days, and there will be times that, like, people annoy me, but it's never going to be like, I'm never, ever winning, ever, and I'm always behind. And I was like, oh my God.
So I get that. That's how I'm like at my work. You know, my work can be bad some days, like yesterday. But I'll never feel like this place has crushed me so much that I have to leave. Or
well, it's not like you're coming back in the next day like, oh, and let me do this again today because I never get forward
I'll never
or ahead.
feel like I'm gonna die. Like I never feel like I'm underwater. You know, it's.
I've been I'm Aquaman at this point. Called the Submariner, man. I'm just fucking under the water. I'm like, oh,
well, as soon as I'm established there, you guys, I'll be like, so we got some positions open. Like, who wants to come work over here? Because they're a really great company.
And I'll say
I'm
no.
very happy.
You're
the MVP at your
It used
job.
to just be Hello Darkness, my friend, and I have a whole playlist of sad songs.
Yeah.
It's like all like
But
Black Parade.
It would be slightly weird to work with your ex-husband.
It was, yeah. It's not
Not
weird
for
for
me.
me. We're just
Yeah.
friends. So it actually, I went to the grocery store the other day, and you know how like people just leave stuff next to the checkout when they decide they don't want it? Well, right next to the checkout, there were these frozen chocolate bars and a little thing of like cut up pineapple. And I felt the chocolate bars and they were still frozen. Someone just left it there. And I was like, I'll grab this for the kids. And I'm like, I'll grab the pineapple too. Like, I'll eat it. But I hadn't eaten it for 2 days, so I brought it to work today. And then this morning, Jim was messaging me and the other dispatchers.
My
And he was like, oh yeah, I'm eating like a week-old, cupcake, because that's what you do in the morning. And I was like, dude, I brought in pineapple. I'm like, do you want this pineapple? And then you know what he did? He wrote me a rap after that, because the dispatchers write raps for each other's. And I got I should have brought it. Wait a second. I think I have it.
Yeah.
I have Teams on my phone now.
Cool.
It's a rap. It's a Katie rap.
You know what? I'm just glad you're adding to the podcast. So.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. It goes. Here we go. It's here.
Do it like
Katie's rap. She's the Helio Thriller, a dispatch killer. Click, click, boom, goes the sound of your doom. Oh, snap, she pulled the trigger. Priority one's coming across her desk, but there's no duress. Too cool to ever succumb to the stress. Text coming in to say I can't complete this ticket. Hold up, what'd you say? You know she don't want to hear it. Get your ass in the queue, boy. She better see you clear it. That's actually pretty good. That was pretty good.
I'm sorry, I can't wait till they let that beat.
It's okay. But, I love my job. I'm very, very happy. And I'm sorry that you guys aren't so happy.
Yeah, so
but I'm not sorry.
at my job, we rate judges for each other. And here's mine. 7 versus guys. Oh.
And we write dirty limericks in mine. So.
There you go.
I could see that. I could see it being like slightly racist dirty limericks where you're like, oh, if someone else heard that, we
I
would
remember
know
it. There once was a boy named Mateo who made all the girls say, "Hey-yo!" Yeah, exactly.
I do that.
They all go, "Hey-yo!"
That's true. That's a true story. Hey guys, you know what else is a true story? A Florida man sees Spider-Man No Way Home 292 times, beating the world record.
You know what? I'm glad you did
not that much.
He also paid like $3,000 to do this.
He paid $3,400.
What was the world record?
The previous record was 204 times for some movie. I couldn't.
I thought it was Dark Knight Rises.
Okay, so guys, this guy beat the record by 90.
The other record was 204.
That's what I'm saying.
So, yeah, he beat it by 70.
So he just kept
292. So
87. He did it
so
for
he
him.
kept going.
He did it in honor of his grandmother who just passed away and didn't get to see him beat the first record because he watched Avengers Endgame 191 times, and that was the record at the time.
This guy's 100% white. There's no way he's not white.
No.
He's also a Florida man.
But also, I just don't...
Okay, he spent 720 hours of Spider-Man time in theaters. He also, for the first couple weeks, he watched the movie 5 times in a row each day.
Yeah, of course. You gotta get
that's how you get it in,
He watched the movie for over 12 hours a day for 2 to 3 weeks.
So?
Dude. Why?
So he's not employed,
First of all,
right?
You have too much money.
He's already mentally ill. We know this. This is already established.
You have too much money.
He broke the record.
You have too much time.
Yeah.
But he's also, to prove that he beat the record, he had to keep all the ticket stubs. So he had 292 ticket stubs.
I mean, he probably did it on the app, right? Like, come on, dude.
It's insane. It's insane.
So that was like Guinness Book. Cool. Good job, dude.
It's the Guinness Book of most obscure
Our
records.
planet is dying, The working class is suffering, and there's like almost no middle class left anymore.
Maybe he
and
earned
we're
money for
all
Ukraine.
getting fucked over.
Maybe he earned money
but,
for
you
Ukraine.
know.
Huh? He did.
You say poor Toby, I say
Yeah.
poor us.
Yeah.
Guys, I have better news than that.
All right, bring it on.
It's not better. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse was delayed till 2023.
It is. It's originally supposed to come out October 7th.
This year, yeah.
Now it's delayed
Oh,
until...
the game?
No, this is the
sequel
next sequel to...
Spider-Man to the Spider-Verse.
Remember the cartoon Spider-Man that just came out?
Oh, the animated one. Okay.
Spider-Verse.
Yeah, no, it's a great film, for sure, yeah.
Also, it comes out June 2nd, 2023.
Yes.
And this is only part 1.
Yes. But what's nice is they did line up the other movies in the Spider-Verse, including the Dakota Johnson helmed Madam Webb. Have you heard about this one? So we have talked about this a little bit, very vaguely. I didn't know Dakota Johnson was cast in it, but Madam Webb is basically this weird character that is very central to the Spider-Verse in general. She's kind of like this mystic spider. She's just one that like mentions spider.
She's like the Doctor Strange of the Spider Universe.
Yeah, she's like the mother spider.
Was Spider-Man. Yeah, very much so.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting thing. Since she's usually a very old woman, but the most recent iteration of her is the old woman was killed.
A hot cool chick. Next,
in a spider like a spider multiverse crossover thing. She was killed, and then a new younger version of Madam Web took over.
Madam
Okay,
Web.
so in this multiverse, do we get Miles Morales as Wolverine?
I mean, it's not a Spider-Verse.
It's a what if, but I know still Miles Morales as Wolverine.
I mean,
do we get the evil Miles Morales?
Dude, that's old. Now we're into the Gwenverse, dude. Now we have Gwen.
Gwenpool.
Gwen. We have Gwen Thor. We have Gwen Captain America.
Gwenpool.
Captain Amerigwen is actually what they call her. And there's one more, but I can't
Gwen
remember.
America.
There's Gwenpool. Gwenpool. There's Gwenpool.
Witch.
There is Gwenpool.
No, Gwenpool's like an older character, but she's not.
She doesn't count?
She's not part of the crossover now.
What?
She's actually a different character.
You get Gwen Clops.
She's
Gwen Cyclops.
So Gwenpool is actually a character who's just a girl from like our universe, this universe, the one that we live in, that knows about comics, and so she uses her comic knowledge to have superpowers because she's just like, I know so much about comics because I read them that I can like stop crimes or know karate or something.
That doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't. Yes. But so the Madam Web is going to come out a month later, July 7th, 2023. So it's going to be a Spider year next year, according to this. And then the part 2 of Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is going to be March 29th, 2024.
Okay.
So we got lots of Spider-Man in our future.
Until they delay it again, of course. So
2027.
Oh, that's
27.
5 years.
It's going to be like, it's going to have more Spider-Man than Avatars, I think, coming up.
The Avatars.
All right.
You know what else is delayed permanently? Johnny Depp coming back as Captain Jack Sparrow.
Oh, no, so I love that he... Go ahead.
From his own words, he says, nothing on Earth can make him come back to play Captain
No,
Jack
and
Sparrow.
his own words were also that Disney was protecting themselves by not bringing me back. So guess what? He knows.
He's also gained like 50 pounds.
So, like, whatever. Like, Jillian and I were just talking about this today, and we were both like...
You mean the Penguinverse.
Because when this whole thing first came out, I hate to, like, she doesn't watch these, so I hate to throw her under the bus, but she was like, Amber Heard's terrible, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, they're both terrible.
They're both terrible people.
They're both terrible people who had a whirlwind relationship, were very toxic for each other.
And maybe she shit in the bed.
And then... The worst part is both of them needed to just...
Listen, shit in the bed. Let's not get it for that.
Both of them needed to just get the fuck over themselves and move on with their lives, but instead they're both like, I have to prove I'm the right one and somehow get my image back. And it's like, neither of you are ever going to get your images back. You're dragging each other through the courts on TV. Like, it's televised. It's ridiculous. It's like, who gives a shit? And also, can you just both retire?
I also like one of the talking points is like, she hit me, and he's like, she's like, I hit him, but not with a closed fist.
Right, yeah, okay. Whatever. Like, no, literally their marriage counselor was like, there was abuse on both sides.
He's like, the marriage counselor was like,
they were swinging in the therapy session.
Right, yeah, and like, no one's ever...
like a hockey board in front
exactly, in front of them.
Rock'em, sock'em, roll.
It's just ridiculous. And also, like, For me, I'm like, Johnny Depp's kind of over the hill. Like, I really don't care anymore.
Oh,
He's
wow,
like,
is that
no,
sexy?
I'm
Oh,
serious.
wow.
I was never really that into
When's
him
the last time
in
you
that
were
way.
really into him, though? 21
Nightmare on
Street?
Elm Street.
Edward Scissorhands.
I was never attracted
What
to him.
about
in that
what about
movie.
Edward?
I loved him. I thought he was
Okay,
great, but I wasn't like
so
attracted.
he wasn't in this, but what about Edward Penis Hands?
And,
Right? He had penises for fingers.
I still haven't seen that.
Dude,
I've been wanting to see it since I was like 15.
I think we do that.
But he's like done. Really, I don't care anymore. And Amber Heard also. I've seen a lot of stuff you're in, and I'm
she
like,
was super good in Aquaman.
this is how I feel about
What
Amber
other
Heard.
movie was she in besides Aquaman?
Oh, she was
She
in
was in she
was in the Rum Diary because that's where they met. I didn't see that one, but she was in this.
Didn't know it was a movie until you
She
said
was
it.
in this supernatural.
I saw the rum going.
She was in one of
this
those like
diary.
supernatural, like psychotic thriller things that I saw her in. I've seen her in some other stuff too, but this is how I feel. Right? Like I don't. Also, this is if there's anything telling about her.
Confused with Blake Lively a lot.
If there's anything telling about her, two of the witnesses who could be called are Elon Musk, because she was friends with him while they were married, and
also,
James Franco.
Oh no, there's another one too, Kevin Nash.
Oh God!
Fucking Big Sexy.
Like
because there's a picture of them at the rap party for Magic Mike, and that's part of the dispute.
Yeah.
Like she like ditched him to go to the Magic Mike rap party or something. I was like. And as he fixed it, like Kevin Nash is like, and they're like really close and stuff. It was just like, wow.
Yeah.
He's big sexy.
Wow.
I mean, I get it.
Yeah, I get it. Like I let him put his own.
Oh my God, you guys! All right, that's the last time I ever want to
Guys,
talk
we have
about
the
them.
first
Forever. Yeah.
the first
Yeah.
pictures from Rebel Moon. Huh?
Rebel, watching
We've talked about Rebel Moon before. This is Zack Snyder.
I like
you
the
want
one
to make a Star Wars movie? They're like
I like that
probably
you say
not
Schneider.
Schneider. Like
Like
Elsa Schneider.
Dr.
Isn't
Schneider.
isn't
It's
Schneider-
Schneider.
Like Elsa Schneider.
Yeah.
Schneider Puss.
Yeah.
Elsa Schneider. Zack Snyder.
I love that one of the pictures is of Damon Hanshu.
Yeah, he looked great. That picture actually made me want to watch the movie.
That made me
He looked
want to
great.
have sex with Damon
Like
Hanshu.
he was like, just like, I was like,
Sexy.
oh, is that guy a bad guy or a good guy?
Yeah,
I don't care.
Yeah.
Touch me, daddy. I don't care. Like, that's fucking. He looked great.
The original film, I guess it's going to be a Netflix sci-fi adventure. So I guess we have to keep watching Netflix, guys, even though they're trying to crack down on our password sharing. That will follow.
No one shares their Netflix passwords anymore. Fuck you.
Yeah.
That will follow.
Because you can't. Because if two of you are on, someone
Because
else
you
can't get
never-
on. So it's
There's
like,
only two open.
yeah.
I got the DVDs and give them to my friend.
Oh yeah. My mom still gets DVDs,
So did Greg and Beth.
and we found out that our friends still get DVDs. We're like, what?
Why? Why?
Like, I didn't even know that.
I
still
mean, Greg
existed.
is kind of like an old man in a young
funny.
man's
It's pretty
body.
funny.
So
DVDs.
I was like, why?
I'm pretty sure the PlayStation 5 can't play DVDs. What the
it
fuck are we
can,
doing? What are
it
we
can,
doing?
because I still watch DVDs.
Yeah, we put some in. We put one in.
But I don't pay a company to send me DVDs.
You can also play Severance on Apple TV. Start watching it.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay. So anyway, what I was saying, the Netflix sci-fi adventure will follow the residents of a peaceful colony on the edge of the galaxy, Outer Rim, guys, as they struggle against armies sent by the tyrant named Belisarius.
They're an
Belisarius.
empire of armies.
To combat the threat, the colony will send a young woman to gather warriors from neighboring planets to make a stand against an invading force.
Okay. Sure.
And her name
Sophia,
is Juke
Sophia
Skyflower.
Balar, something with a B. I should have wrote it down.
Bellagio.
Sophia,
Sophia Vergara.
not Vagar. I am the hero of the story.
I'm the
I am the hero.
I'm the hero of the story.
Shabbat came out.
But Jamal Hanju obviously is in this.
I want to give it to Katie actually, but
Guys,
this is my
Dark
origin
Horse,
because I like
Dark
the
Horse,
shotgun.
best role in this though is Charlie Hunnam. I want to say
Sure.
He's like, I'm
combo.
from the moon.
I am. I'm
Hey.
from.
So
God.
Misha Collins also released
Listen
a
to Rebel
photo
Moon.
of him as Two-Face from Gotham Knights. But he, like, of course, because they're like, you can't reveal anything, he had, like, all this plastic in front of his face, and he's like, look, I'm Two-Face, but not Two-Face, but, you know. And everyone's like, okay. I mean, we're excited to see you do a different role.
What if
You
he's
know, we
King
all
Shark?
love you from Supernatural. You're great, but, you know.
What if it's King Shark?
No, he's Two-Face. He's Two-Face.
He's definitely Two-Face.
He's playing
But,
Two-Face, yeah. But, you know, I'm excited.
King Shark.
Bing Rames should be King
Whoa.
Shark.
Oh, my God.
No, it should just be
like just a really old. Another really old.
And
also, you
then
guys
get up the comps.
So we didn't watch Moon Knight this week yet, so I don't want to say too much.
Either.
But okay, but Oscar Isaac does hint at the fact that
he is King Shark.
A third personality comes out in this episode, and there might be a third suit for that personality, which is like no shit.
I mean, technically, there's already 3 personalities. We have Khonshu and doing his thing in there too, but
I mean, there's in the comics, it's literally the.
I think there's 7, 10.
No, the 3 of the core tenets of Moon Knight. Like Moon Knight has, not really a spoiler. Jake Lockley.
That's the one that
Jake Lockley is like. He's like an everyman who drives a cab. He's a cabbie. Right. He's got his ear to the ground.
Yeah.
But also like not Walter. What's the other character? Steven.
Steven,
the Steven character is like in the comics. He's like a rich socialite guy.
He's not this one.
Yeah, he's just like the Bruce Wayne character.
Right.
Which that's why I love this version of him so far.
Mm-hmm.
Steven is the opposite of that.
And Marcus basically like a fucking like howling commando.
Yeah.
He's like I'm a fighting man and I fight. You know. And
does he have a wife in the comics? Because it's weird that that character.
I don't know. I don't.
Yeah.
Like, not from the ones I read, but I've read a ton of them.
Yeah. So I don't know, but interesting. I'm ready for
because
I just like that panel where it's like. Dracula, you fucking nerd.
Yeah.
And that's like most of his dialogues.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, that's funny.
But also Ethan Hawke killing it. Like I
literally.
Ethan Hawke is the best part of that show.
Yeah.
By far. And I love Oscar Isaac too, but like his character, they let him do what he needs to do.
Yeah.
It's good.
So far, so good, you know? I only have one thing.
I've said almost nothing, so I have a ton of things.
Yeah. Okay.
So let me go. Guys.
Show me what you got.
AMC wants more Odenkirk. Are we ready for this? So Bob Odenkirk's got his last...
He was reading about this, yeah.
His last season of Better Call Saul, but he's already been greenlit for a show called Straight Man. Based on a novel by Aaron Zellman and Paul Lieberstein.
It looks really interesting.
It tells the story of William Henry Devereaux, Jr., chairman of the English department in an underfunded Railton College, going through a midlife crisis. This first-person story is a tale of a one man trying to keep it all together under increasing...
Yeah, so he was like, that sounds boring. And I'm like, listen. But listen, I have not seen one Bob Odenkirk thing that I did not love.
Well, I mean, he's an amazing guy.
What if this is the dramatic retelling of Community?
I mean, sure.
And what if he's playing the Dean character?
Oh my god.
And it's called Straight Man? Even better. Yeah. Even better.
I saw a meme the other day that was making fun of he's like, oh, how were you when you came back from your vacation? Then he's like, even his shadow is so manly. I
hope this isn't awakening anything.
Yeah, I know. But also, Bob Odenkirk, literally everything he does is fucking gold. What was the...
And he just got to star in Walk of Fame.
Yeah, nobody was great.
He just got to star in the Walk of Fame, actually.
Which he deserves,
PFT was at the ceremony.
Was he in Upright Citizens Brigade?
Yeah,
he was. Yeah, everything he does is amazing. And then what was the...
all he does is win, no matter what.
And then what was the
Second City,
what was the live action that they turned into animation show that he was in on? Was it Hulu? No, it was Amazon. Remember where he played the father of the girl who was deaf? And then he disappeared, but there was time travel involved with it. Do you remember that? It was so good.
Big Mouth.
No.
We are watching it. What's that weird one? Outer Limits?
Oh, we started watching Outer Limits was the TV show from the 80s, 90s.
Love, Death and Robots.
Outer Bay. No, it's not Outer Banks. It's Josh Brolin, and
he's
it's
a cowboy. It's like Yellowstone.
It's basically Lemonstone
sci-fi?
meets sci-fi. Outer. Oh,
Worlds.
shoot.
It's not Worlds. I don't know.
No, now I gotta look it up.
That's a game.
We just started watching that though, and it is
crazy. It's Well, I mean, it's Josh Brolin.
We're just started watching the American Crime Story OJ season.
It's good. It's a good season.
Oh God.
With Cuba.
Oh yeah, and then you gotta watch the Clinton
and John
one.
Travolta is.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
David Schwimmer tearing it up.
No, David Schwimmer kills it.
I'm friend, OJ's best friend.
I'm his best friend. We're best friends, guys.
The juice is gonna come back. The juice. Outer Range.
Okay.
No. So we didn't watch the second season because we started it.
The
Versace one, and we were like, I mean, it is a crazy story, but we watched the Clinton one. You gotta watch the Clinton one.
No, the Clinton one we watched first because it's they recommended to us. And then we're like, you told us. I was like, I think there's an OJ one too because you guys told us about it.
Yeah.
And so we're still watching that one.
Yeah. Well, it's funny
also,
because...
the guy who plays Kato Kalin is...
Oh my god.
Like, I think it just is Kato Kalin.
Like, perfect.
Like,
no, isn't that... That's the son from Family Matters.
Oh, no. What?
Oh, Kato! No, I'm sorry.
What the hell?
I'm sorry. No, that guy is the guy from...
He's your little wife.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Kato Kalin...
So Jamie thought he was the not boyfriend guy from Righteous Gemstones.
Yeah,
I was like, no, it's not.
That guy should have played
know.
The same hair. That guy should have played.
It should have been Keith. It should have been. No, that guy was in like some 30 Rock episodes, or maybe Kimmy Schmidt. Yeah, but he was. I think he was in. No, he was in Kimmy Schmidt. Yeah, that's what he was in. He was like one of the brothers, like that, like the rich white brothers or something like that. I can't remember, but yeah.
Sure, you know what?
He is perfect.
Guys,
he's really good.
So next thing I got on the list.
Okay.
Mine's shouldn't end, so make sure you have
I got a couple great things, man. Okay. Fucking Rocket Busters on this list. They're all Rocket Busters, as you've heard so far. There's a new Tales from the Borderlands game going to be released this year.
What?
According to Gearbox. So if you don't know what Tales of the Borderlands...
It's not like a Tiny Tina thing.
Tales of the Borderlands was an awesome... Such a great surprise. It's
Undone.
Based in the Borderlands world, so it's like funny, zany stuff.
No.
But like with a
I remember, yeah.
With like a full great story.
Sorry, Undone. It was the one...
Oh, no, I love Undone.
Remember? Yes.
Yeah, I saw it when it first came out.
Sorry, I'm just...
Thank you.
I saw when it first came out.
Yes. So did we. We're never going to see it again.
You don't need to watch it again. So the first game was like a Telltale type game. You choose but like the dialogue was amazing. It was funny. It was in the Gearbox Borderlands world. So, but instead of like the crazy shooter stuff, it was just like the background stuff for that. So you had a lot of the same characters saying crazy zany things. Okay. Where you can make fun choices. Sure. The characters are super deep. I'm pretty sure Troy Baker was one of the voices. He was.
Handsome Jack.
Ashley Birch was the main female lead, but you played two different characters in the game who are not in any of the other games. They're just like in this game, and they were like game adjacent, like oh yeah, there's Claptrap over there kind of thing. But it was a fun story, like that actually ended up making me like those games a lot more because it was such a deep lore dive, and it did very well for them. But PAX East is happening right now actually. And Randy Pitchford, they did their presentation today, and one of the things he announced was that they're going to do a sequel that's going to come out this year. Summertime, he said, is going to be when the full reveal happens. There's going to be new characters and new tales in the Borderlands. So that's cool, too.
All right.
We're going to be there, man.
Sure.
Yeah,
I was super excited for
that. Bring it on.
Since you have one thing, I got two more things left.
So mine should not end.
Do you want the long one or you want the short one?
Mine should not end. So, mine's a short one, so 2 short ones and a long one.
2 short ones? Okay,
that's what she said.
So this I think we might talk about this for a little bit, but Amy Hennig back in the Star Wars universe, guys.
Okay, yeah, this is the creator
Uncharted series.
Basically like the showrunner for the Uncharted series.
The person that made those amazing stories.
Yeah, and had already previously tried to do something in Star Wars.
Coruscant 1616.
Yeah, and this was supposed to be like it didn't look like a cool game.
Yeah.
It got canceled. What the hell was the actual? I can't remember the studio name, but they got canceled.
Some of the
got canceled like 3/4 of the way through it. I think it was Visceral, maybe.
Yeah, Visceral. It was Visceral. Yep.
Got canceled like 3/4 of the way. Like they were like doing the assets for the game.
Yeah,
like,
and like they showed like these cool stills from. Like, this looks cool.
Yeah, where you're like playing like a Mandalorian looking dude, like just like
it's like a bounty hunter type guy.
Like the raid, like doing the raid basically on this fuck, and the Star Wars universe like this sounds awesome.
Yeah.
What the fuck? And they're like, yeah, we canceled it. Yeah. So disheartening. But now that she's back with her studio, Skydance Studios, and it's a new unnamed game. Was just announced. This joins so many other Star Wars.
There's a lot of Star Wars like
Jedi Fallen Order 2.
Yep.
Star Wars Eclipse, which we saw that trailer for a couple weeks ago.
The KOTOR
remake still around.
Yeah.
And they're saying there's up to 2 unnamed first-person shooter Star Wars games. I think one might be like a Battlefront 3 kind of.
Do we get a Rey casino game where Rey Skywalker?
I'm hoping like a fight for fortune. Like I think that's what Amy Hennig should do. Yes.
Yeah.
No story, just like press the button and like,
Yeah.
I got free Jawas!
Yay!
Like slots, yeah.
Yeah.
Slots.
I'm excited though. Amy Hennig, she just
Slotslights.com?
Yeah, slots.
Amy Hennig is like as oh my god. Whoa. You just killed me there.
I'm slain.
Why is it so loud?
No, oh my god, and then they're just like,
I'm like sound
That
down.
froze for a second. It was weird. I like
Turn the
froze.
sound
Like,
down. Like turn the sound down. Yeah. So Amy Hennig writes gold. Like
Yes.
she makes great stories.
Yeah, sure.
And I like please push her to the moon. Like if I can Kickstart, if I can Patreon, I will do this shit.
Kickstarter, Mike.
Amazing woman.
Give her some money.
Keep this going, please, 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 please. You can do yours now.
Okay, I'm gonna try.
do yours.
Hold up, 1 second.
I was the same as mine, and we're done.
Okay. This is a little tidbit from the. We just had our Thor.
Tidbit.
Is this a Thor Love and Thunder trailer? Is that
my
what it's
goodness.
about?
Was it, right?
Yeah. Thor Love and Thunder trailer came out.
Yeah, with the reveal of our Jane Foster Thor. The Mighty Thor.
So literally when she came out, I immediately thought of you. I'm sure. I'm not.
Guns were like.
No, but I was more like.
and those guns.
No, I was like big arms.
shit.
Like Miguel's gonna be all over that. Yeah, no, I know. Or like Shayna Baszler. Like, yeah, just like put me to sleep.
In the
Just
base,
like,
yeah, like care for the questions.
seriously.
Yeah, it's fine. That's fine. I'll get lady parts for you.
Yeah.
Send Shayna Baszler, you're awesome.
So yeah, we had our Thor 4, more Thor 4.
It's better if there's no sex involved.
And it looks like it's got that Taika Waititi bonkersness that we were all looking for.
Yep.
There's also
there's so many Easter eggs.
there's a couple.
No, the best. Literally, the best part about the trailer, and it was just like when you're looking at the people that you love, and it's like, you mean me?
And
Yes,
like Taika Waititi knows exactly how to be funny. Like it was so funny. Like great.
I love the Thunderstrike get up when he was like in the Thunderstrike outfit.
Yeah.
I was just like I totally popped.
Well, there's also him
pulling
and
the
Korg.
thumb chains.
But there's also him and Korg like taking off at one point. But there's a spot where it looks like somebody got scrubbed out.
Ooh, who would that be?
Don't know. Who is
Would
it?
it be?
Who
One
got
of those
scrubbed?
guys because it's on
Beta
Sakara.
Ray Bill.
It's on Sakara, baby.
Beta Ray Bill.
And Beta Ray Bill, famously one of the champions from Sakara.
Yeah, but there's definitely
And a Thor.
like the way they framed it. There's like two people and there's a spot.
Which,
It's
by
like,
the way,
okay,
we
there's
fucking
something-
get it. Like just cut that better to like. If you don't want us to know there's another guy there, just move the thing on the camera.
Also, Korg, thank you. But also, there's another little tidbit. There's a ton of little tidbits now coming out because I've seen this trailer and little synopsis for the movie. In the comics, the Mighty Thor, which is Natalie Portman's Thor character,
Jane Foster,
Jane Foster's Thor character.
I like Natalie
Has
Portman
cancer.
better.
She has like an inoperable terminal cancer, and then she becomes Thor, and it like heals her basically.
Right.
What the big thing with that too in the comics, and what makes it like dire and like interesting. Not I was gonna fun, but not fun. It's interesting, is that what happens when she transforms into Thor, then back to Jane Foster, is that her chemo resets. So basically, like
I would just keep doing
she's
it.
uncured. No, because
Right.
because it hurts her.
It's like Deadpool.
The chemo that's chemotherapy.
Exactly.
It goes away, and
Right.
so
So she's like a
cancer becomes
super
more
hot,
aggressive.
swole
Yeah.
Deadpool.
So if she doesn't stay Thor, basically, then she dies.
No, that's exactly
Same
like
Thor,
Deadpool,
why would
where
you
it's
say
just like, you're
which
like...
then eventually happens, and then she runs away Valkyrie. That's right, I guess. I don't know if it's probably gonna happen in this movie.
King Valkyrie is looking like daddy, and it's like doing this little like.
Yeah. Also,
Okay.
like completely like just good.
Tessa Thompson
doing
it.
stuff. My thing
She
was
got like
really
the.
Tessa Thompson.
Yeah.
See, that's when I get excited.
Okay.
I'm like, oh,
All right.
Tessa Thompson.
Tessa Thompson's
Yeah,
hot.
like,
But also the original description for the movie had Jane Foster gets cancer, and
Well,
then
and this isn't from the movie. This is from like an action figure or something.
yeah, for like an action figure that's from the movie.
Yeah.
Right.
The original synopsis was about the cancer, but then they changed it
they're like,
to.
oh,
And
well,
since I know a bunch of women my age who might possibly have lady cancer, I fucking get it. I'm like, let's all become Thors.
It's like while
let's just
visiting the
fucking-
broken piece of Mjolnir, which we know broke.
Mjolnir.
Yeah, we know broke because of Hela destroying.
Yeah, right.
While visiting the broken pieces in New Asgard, Because they just brought the pieces together.
Asgard.
They brought the pieces together and just like dumped it in a pile. I guess like the slotlight.com guy's like.
I think it's probably like Asgard or something.
He did this. He's like
Asgard.
Yeah.
Anyway, they took the pieces
because Thor is.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
That's how you say Thor in Icelandic.
And so it's like while visiting the pieces.
Those are my people.
Jane Foster's life. I will talk to you guys. Jane Foster's life forever changed when she mysteriously transforms into Mighty Thor.
Yep.
Now armed with Mjolnir.
Now armed.
And the power of Thor herself, Jane embraces her new life as a godly protector.
Godly protector. That's godly, man.
No, I did like that it almost like she was like, oh yeah, like I recognize that you're Thor, but I'm like fucking better, so you know.
What's cool is like
he's doing all right for himself.
Now Portman definitely like got the trucks for this.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know.
Which means that if she does have cancer, they're gonna have to like do some kind of like they're gonna have to do like that the little body Chris Evans thing with her or something like that.
Which is gonna look fucking weird.
Yeah.
And she's already weird looking. Like I like Natalie Portman, I do, but she's fucking weird looking. Yeah, so. You know, but I mean, she's used to playing badass ladies.
But you know who'll be the weirdest one? Beta Ray Bill.
She didn't have to get that jacked. I mean, good for her to do it. But like, she played, you know, Padme, and she was great. So she didn't.
She was jacked for that too.
Yeah, but also, Gal Gadot, take notes on how jacked she is. Jesus Christ. So
well, no, because DC still wants their ladies to be like skinny, but also strong.
I'm an Amazon warrior that's the strongest person on the planet.
But also a model. Like.
Yeah, exactly.
But also, I'm looking for a man.
Yeah.
But
I have big boobs.
And also, I will turn a man into that man.
Yeah.
And then rape that man.
Yeah. 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 What if that guy was gay?
What happened to my penis?
Yeah.
Oh. What if he was gay? That's a really... I never thought of that.
Seriously.
Guys, I have the last news, and it is arguably the best news.
Okay.
I mean, it's out of the Marvel system, so sorry, guys, if you're a big Marvel heads like this guy.
Are we talking
DC announced D&D movie finally has a name, guys.
Oh, God. You mean the Thora Birch movie from 1999?
It's a remake of that, actually.
Oh, God.
It has a name. It's Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves. Now, guys, this stars Chris Pine.
Chris Pine.
Chris Parn?
Chris Parnell.
Chris Parnell.
Wait, Chris Parnell?
Chris Parnell was
oh my God.
Hey guys, I'm in this movie.
Dr. Spaceman.
Chris Pine, an unnamed character, but he's a thief.
Puffy lips.
He's looking to rob a con man.
He's a rogue.
But he's an honor among
all their loot.
Wait, he's a rogue though?
Pine's character.
A thief.
Yes. He's a thief.
That was like my original character for years. He was a rogue.
Not a thief. It's a rogue.
Rogues can be
Get his class name right.
Rogues can be
thieves. Get his class name right.
Rogues can be thieves.
Get his class name right.
They're not just thieves.
I didn't know if you had beer in there.
Pine's character is, though. Pine's character will gather a party consisting of a barbarian, a wizard, and a druid, and then venture forth to foil the con man, who now presides as the Lord of Neverwinter.
Give it to me.
Guys,
honestly, give it to me.
Who's the villain? Do you know?
Christopher Walken.
Hugh Grant.
Oh my God.
Oh boy, are we gonna come from
No,
this?
I'm ready for this.
Let's
sure,
do
I'll
it.
watch it.
You know what? I loved the new Star Trek
and
movie.
his character's name is Forge Fletcher.
I loved when the new Star Trek movie came out, and I love fun stuff, so sure, let's do it.
Guys,
I hate fun.
This also stars
I hate fun.
Michelle Rodriguez.
Yes.
Justice Smith.
Oh my God, Michelle Rodriguez.
Reggie Jean
She's a bitch. These are all like D&D nerds, so it's great.
Yeah.
Reggie Jean Page. Sophia Lillis and Jason Wong.
Alright. Sure.
Yeah, let's do it. But you know who's not in it?
I don't know.
Michelle Rodriguez is the barbarian.
Fucking Vin Diesel's not in it. I'm like sad because
Joe Manganiello. Joe Manganiello should be in it.
What if Vin Diesel is the wizard? He's like, oh,
but he loves D&D. Like, he loves it.
He's gotta be an orc though.
Oh, he'd be a great orc.
An orc wizard.
Or like the barbarian. He could be the barbarian.
Yeah. No, Michelle Rodriguez is the barbarian, or we ride.
She got that temper, yeah.
Joe Manganiello should have been in it. He's the real D&D nerd, first of all.
But
he's still playing it.
He would be like some kind of weird. He'd be like, I'm on a Traxian. Like, oh, you're the fucking bird guy.
I'm a tiefling.
I'm like
he's a tiefling.
I'm one of the weird cat.
I was a rogue tiefling.
The drow.
Like but I'm the drow the good drow. Like, fuck you, guy.
Get out of here. Hey guys. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for being there.
We
Hey,
love
thanks for
you.
being here. We do love you.
All 4 people that watch this, we love all of you.
I've been telling all my nerdy coworkers about it.
We're gonna
So
have
if you decide to
Yes.
watch,
Tell them to
Thank you.
subscribe. Tell them to subscribe.
yeah.
Like and subscribe. Stay classy.
Tim,
Okay.
Bing bang.
Boo.